First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A first down. Cool under pressure right there. Escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. And
he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Steps away to, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Fancy footwork at midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38, Fields. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And Khalil Herbert was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
3rd and 2, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. That's right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he'll just get rid of it. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Complete to right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to the running game with Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Goff on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got a man, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Goff. This is caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. To the air again, Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Here's Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. On first down, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Wright's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 40 now on second down, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run right here with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Swift again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Running left, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th-quarter stop? And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, Goff targets and finds Reynolds once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a give right side Swift. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 81 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Goff now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. All eyes on Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Goff. Complete to right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling. The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Boy, backs up against the wall, Charles, and they come through with a phenomenal drive to take the lead in the final moments.
Championship effort right there. Marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to earn the win. I think they'll remember this one for a long time, and their fans will too.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one. And 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.